All right, Cam, what's going on, man?
Not much. It's one of the best tournaments in the country for these high school kids.
You're
It's
20.
insane.
You're 20 for Super 32. How long you been seeing this event?
Well, since I competed, so back in 2008. So I think that it started in 2000. So been here ever since, really.
Nice. You wrestled in 2008.
Yeah, got third. I was close to it.
Oh, dang, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Tell me how you see. That was when it was a one-day event, right?
Yeah. Well, no, it was actually 2 days still. It was 2 then.
It was 2 days in
Yeah.
Illinois?
Yeah, but I had a crazy bracket. Alan Waters was in there. AJ Shop, Mitchell Port. It was a big
Dang.
big one.
It's cool looking back
It's cool.
at those brackets. What's it take for an athlete to be successful in the Super 32 today?
Man, it's got to be. I mean, it's not a 2-2-2. So right now, you got to score often and early. I think, especially if you get in the backside of it. I mean, those 4 minutes. It's only 4 minutes of wrestling, so you got to really move. And I tell some of the guys that come off that I've talked to in the past, just, hey, if you can go with score and attack right away, get on a guy's head, make sure they feel the pressure at minute 1. By minute 4, minute 5, minute 6, it's gonna deter them. So I think you got to go after them right away and don't have a fear. Have fun going out. I think I remember I lost my first match, actually 2 shot at this tournament. Got on the backside, and my coach was telling me jokes. He was like, "Hey, let's talk, let's have fun." And every time I'd go out, I'd have a smile on my face, and I'd go out and I'd win. You know, and it was like, that must have been it. That must have been what it was. Is just get out there and have fun doing it. So.
How many matches did you wrestle there?
Well, I lost him in the quarter, so it wouldn't have been too much.
I thought it was the first one.
Yeah.
Okay. George Mason University.
Yes.
What's good right now? Tournament competition's going to be starting before you know it.
Well, I mean, we just finished a big preseason cycle, so we do kind of like a 6-week cycle where we lift, condition, wrestle. You know, we got a smaller roster right now, but every single guy on there is involved. They're excited. We're developing them from the bottom up. And so we're excited to see them compete. We are going to have a team like no other that no one's ever seen from George Mason, and it's exciting to see. But I think it's a family. That's one big thing that Coach Beasley's pressed, and we've all pressed together, is it's a family. It's something, when you're going to battle with each other with 24 other guys, I mean, you want to know that they have your back and you have theirs. And so that's what's exciting about it. I'm excited to see where our guys go. Alex Madrigal is 41. He's a 2-time qualifier already. When he was at Old Dominion, he has developed into a machine so far. And I'm excited to watch him wrestle. Colston Ablas, who we mentioned earlier when we were chatting, Park Hill guy from Kansas City. I mean, he's funky, man. He's an Askren type of guy. Love watching him wrestle. Gives me so much anxiety to watch him, but I love it at the same time. We got another transfer with Tony Lombardo. Colby Ho is the second at Pennsylvania. I mean, we have a heck of a team right now. A lot of guys from Pennsylvania, which is pretty good. I mean, we're right next to that state, so we're in there all the time. I'm excited to just show what we got. I mean, George Mason hasn't really, doesn't have a rich history, and we're building it. That's where we're going.
I was really excited. You brought up Coach Beasley. I was really excited when he got picked up. I know NC State was, sad to see him go. What makes him special?
Man, he's. I'll tell you what. The main reason when he called me back 2 years ago in September, he's like, I want to build something that's never been done. I got a philosophy. I know what I want to do. Education is high priority. We value that like no other, and so we actually push our guys to get their masters. We got 3 guys that are on the process right now out of his that we've recruited that are in the process of getting their masters right now. So he values the education, it's the character, and we do it no tolerance. I mean, we've seen the flow videos, most everyone has, and we stick to it. Everyone's on the same page because you have a short window of that 5 years, and he understands it. So even when we're on our phones, we're in practice, we're looking at the schedule. He's like, hey, get off your phone because this is our time for these guys. I mean, it is a short window, and we have to take advantage of it. It can't just be whenever you want to do it. It's got to be those guys are in here for 5 years, 4 years at times, and we got to make sure we take advantage of it. And that's one thing he really pushes, which I really appreciate.
Nice. Hey, so Tanner sitting over here, he was telling me about a mentorship program.
Yeah.
I thought that sounded awesome. Tell us about that.
Tanner Sewell, he's head coach at Fairfax, also runs Nova Wrestling Club. It's an up-and-coming club. He's really helping figure this out. One thing that we're doing with our guys, we got around 15 guys, almost 20, pretty much almost the whole team that wants to help, and we try and get them to do some outreach. So what we're doing is we're teaming up with Tanner, and whether it's his club kids, some of his feeder group kids, and they're just going to mentor them. And by mentor, it means, hey, are you gonna sit down and teach them homework, right? Some of our guys are math majors. You have trouble in math, they're going to help you with that. You know, they're going to just teach them life skills, right? If it's you know, how to do laundry, maybe. I mean, it's just things that these kids need to know, and to take it from a guy that is in college right now, that's doing it on their own, away from parents. I think it's huge. I think it's an awesome idea. Tanner's the brains behind it, and you know, our guys, I mean, we didn't even have to push them. They straight up said, hey, I want to do this. We want to give back. So we do a lot of community outreach, but this is a big one that we really like, teaming up with Nova.
Yeah, sounds good for everybody involved.
Yeah,
Definitely, you know, a lot of it, you know, a lot of these kids are just starting out wrestling, and we're big on retention. So, I mean, it's remarkable because they're gonna go to practice. They're gonna have, you know, a bi-weekly meeting with their mentor. It's gonna increase retention. They're gonna want to stay in the sport, and then they get to go to George Mason, which is a mile down the road, and get to watch their mentors wrestle right in the front row. So it's gonna be pretty special to see it come to fruition.
All right, one thing I've been asking everybody I talk to is just give me thoughts on adversity, either a story about it or why it's good or bad.
Oh man, adversity is what makes this sport special. I mean, I think we try and get our guys out of our comfort zone as much as possible. That proves their adversity in a sense. You know, I think injuries are a main thing. You know, mental illness is a huge part of it, and I think with us, I mean, we want to make sure we put them in those tough situations so they can push right through it, right? That wall that's in front of them that they're scared of, they want to punch through it, and so you got to put them in those situations that are tough, and then. But I mean, adversity. I mean, you can think of all different examples. You know, if I had to think of one, it's a perfect example with Alex Madrigal, right? Alex is a great kid. He's a captain on our team. Came from Old Dominion. Tore his shoulder up. Last year we medicaled him. He was in a position where knew he wanted to be the guy. He wanted to get on the podium. But we had to get him through the situation of, hey, don't take a back seat on, you know, your training. Don't say, hey, we're gonna sit back and and don't feel sorry for yourself necessarily. And he had some tough times, but he ended up coming back. He's healthy as ever. He's light as he's ever been, because if many people know Alex, he looms up really big with his weight, and he's going to be, in my opinion, he's going to get on the podium. And to come back from a situation where you blew out your shoulder and almost couldn't move it, nerve damage and everything, that adversity, he's going to do something special.
Man, I'm pumped for George Mason. See what's happening there. I appreciate it, Cam. Anything else you want to say?
No, just keep an eye out for us. We're doing something special. We're at every big tournament, recruiting. We're just trying to out hustle people. That's the goal.
Good luck.
Thank you.